Hello everyone, and welcome back. Just cutting up some of this slab wood. It's starting to get, I need to get that burnt up in the next year or it's going to start to rot there. And this oak that I've been burning in here is still pretty wet and it takes a little bit to get it going. And this stuff here burns so fast and hot that it'll be perfect for starting a fire. And then I brought some over to the wood boiler because I was going to start that. I just got back from the first few days up at deer camp, and I actually leave tomorrow morning early to go back up there, mainly to cut trees down. There was a windstorm up there and I lost a couple of trees, and I want to go out and try to a couple of different stands to see if there's any deer. We saw a couple sets of tracks this year, which is a couple sets more than we saw last year, but the wolves are still having, the population is just down pretty much nothing right now. But I want to get up there. I got a new clock for the tent, a new weather radio for the tent. I just put in another cellular service type camera, but the batteries go down so fast on that. So I bought a lithium battery insert and a solar panel for it. That's supposed to show up today because, if a winter is like a normal winter, not like last winter, next time I go up there will be the winter trip. So I'm getting this wood put in here right now. It's just about lunchtime, and then we just made a decision. And I'll talk about it in a minute. My schedule just got busier. So what we're doing now is with Mesa the cow, she's going to have her calf supposedly on March 7th. That's about the date that they're thinking of when they AI'd her and when it should come. So in March, then in June, we need to get her pregnant again so that she will calve again in March, or about that time, so that our ice fishing season is open. I'm drying her off in the winter time so we don't have to milk when it's 20 below. It's just how we schedule this. People always are thinking that our life was over because we've got a milk cow. And we seriously plan that out so we can go ice fishing. And then when she has her calf in March, May is opening fishing and we go for that. Well, we can calf share and the new calf can just drink the milk off of her, no problem, for a few days, and it's not going to hurt anything. We'll milk when we get back. So, but anyway, we have to get her pregnant in June, and right now we'll probably have to AI this time. So we've been thinking about a bull calf, and because with Festus, next August 1st he will be 2 years old, and I already have the appointment at the processing plant in Scanlon to have him processed. Well, a Guernsey takes 2 years, and eventually we might get an Angus or something different, but right now we're just sticking with this because we got a great deal buying that pair because people don't really want a Guernsey. A meat breeder doesn't want a Guernsey because they aren't, the meat to bone and everything ratio just isn't the same, and it takes longer for them to grow out. But one of the cows, these people that had the cows that we're buying from are super nice people, and they were selling all their milk cows and just going to keep the beef cows. Well, they had another pregnant cow that went to another farm, and it's friends of theirs and everything. And anyway, that one just calved, and it had twins. It had a bull calf, and it had a heifer. So when there's twins and it's male and female, usually, not always, but usually the female will be sterile. She won't be able to have babies. But with this one, there's a super good chance that she will be fertile because when they were born, they were in their own separate sacs. Whatever that means, I don't know. I'm learning along with you guys with cows. I knew pretty much nothing except for what I learned as a kid, raising up the beef cows and stuff, and how my dad told me how to do stuff. But this is all new to me, and I've learned so much in the last 6 weeks or 2 months, whatever. It's amazing. But anyway, so we were kicking around getting the bull calf, because then, this year, of course, we probably have to AI her, but the next year, he's old enough. He's actually possibly old enough to breed her this year, depending on who you talk to and what you read and stuff, but let's just pretend he isn't. By next year, he would be old enough to breed Mesa. So, okay, I said, you know what, maybe we should do that, because Melissa really thinks that, she thinks that doing the AI, since Mesa, when she was AI this time, it took 2 times. So she had the people had to come out 2 times an AI her, and that expense it's expensive. So I said, well, maybe we will get the bull calf, but I got to get stuff taken care of out here for it, because you can't have it in with Mesa right now. It has to be totally separate for 8 to 12 weeks. And I had a little spot for that and everything. So anyway, then they said, well, it has to be picked up by Saturday, because all of the calves that he had that he didn't want, which was of course a bull calf. It's a milk farm that they milk a lot of cows, and all of them were going to the sale barn. And right now they're getting $2 a pound for them. And I said, well, I'm going up deer hunting tomorrow again. I've got trees to cut down and stuff, and I'm going to come home on Saturday. And it had to be picked up by Saturday. And I said, I just can't do it. I said, I could put off deer hunting till later, but that means, until next week. Anyway, we were going through it and stuff like that, and I said, look, let's just do it this way. Tell them I can pick up that bull calf on Tuesday morning at 7:30 in the morning. I will drive down on Monday and get a hotel again with the livestock trailer and pick it up. And if they won't do that, it wasn't supposed to be ours. If they can do that, well, I'll be there to get it. So then, finally, they just got back about a half hour ago to Melissa and said they'll hold it until Tuesday. Because when we do it, we talk to the people that we bought ours from, and then they talk to these people because, because they're friends and everything. So then she just came back with the fact that, because there was twins, that the heifer calf would probably be fertile. So, and see, with the bull calf, I can raise it the 2 years, breed Mesa, and butcher it. And we can do it again next year, get another one, or if Mesa has a bull calf or whatever. We just got to get a little bit of a herd started. So then she just said once that they said about it being able to possibly have babies, and she said, and then she asked if we can breed back to the brother. Can the brother breed the calf, its twin? And she said she would not recommend breeding siblings. So now we'll have to talk about that. Why we can't get that heifer calf pregnant unless we get her AI'd or we're to get a different bull. So now we got more stuff to talk about. But anyway, how long is this? I thought this, how long I've been talking is longer than I thought this video would actually be. So I need to get a place set up to bring that bull calf in there and everything if we're going to do it, and do all this. Then I'll go up, start today, go up north tomorrow. I'm going to be up there tomorrow, all day, the following day, and then come back in the morning on the next day. And then, so, that'll give me the rest of that day, but usually I hang out with Melissa that day because it's Saturday. It gives me Sunday to finish up what I'm doing there, and then Monday, go down and get it and bring it back on Tuesday. So, yeah, plenty of stuff for me to do. So now I got to ask her, what do we do about that? Because the thing is, with that heifer calf, we can sell it when it's a year old or whenever. The thing is, the money is in if they're bred. If you have a heifer calf, and this pregnant heifer calf, the rate you wouldn't believe how much they're getting for them, the Guernseys like that. So that's kind of Melissa's thing here, is we want to sell. We don't want a huge operation, but get some and then you sell. And one of their sales will pay for the whole year. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Life's never boring here, I can tell you that, and there's no time for a nap. So since we can't breed siblings together, I told her, I said, I think we should just get the bull calf. And she said, okay. But okay is just okay. So then I said, what are your thoughts? Because that's kind of how it works with Melissa and I. I'm pretty right here and she's pretty right here. And then if we don't talk more about it to get the feelings, that then we won't get anywhere. And then I find out a month later that she wishes that we would have, you know. But she says, I agree, it doesn't matter to me. It would be nice to get a heifer for 200, but if you can't breed her, then we would have bigger problems. So that means we both agreed on it, and we will look for another one eventually. And now it's 5 after 12. Did I turn the damper down? I did. I'm gonna go have some lunch and then go scratch my head on what to do about somewhere to keep a bull calf. And if he gets ornery, he's going in for hamburger. And one more thing before I have lunch, the calf that we're picking up is only 5 or 6 days old right now. So we have to bottle feed it, which we already have the bottle. Melissa's already bought that a month and a half or 2 months ago. So yeah, let's add to more learning curve right there. I'll block this in. I'll probably put a candle panel across, but I'm also going to put a 2x on the bottom and put a 4-foot piece of plywood the whole way, or maybe 2 of them. See, because this is northwest, so it has to have somewhere to get behind so it's out of the weather. And then I have another one of these gates that I can put across here. And I'll have to do this one so that we can open it and get in. I was going to go at an angle like this and put a 4-foot gate here. That isn't gaining hardly anything. There you go, Mesa. You have to go eat off your other stuff, just like Justices do. brought my Jackery 2000 version 2 out here. I bet this thing will run the skill saw beautifully. I think I'll go ahead and close it up another. I could do 2 feet, but if I do 4 feet, what's the difference? You're still going to need a light on to see in here. How do you like my old jacket? The newer one that I had, the zipper broke on it, so now I zip it up and the bottom just opens up. So now this is my good outside jacket. That thing puts out more power than when I have it hooked up to a 50-foot cord. That's so nice. I think this is going to be really good. Now I just have to put a 4x4 against that wall so I can screw in the hinge, whatever they're called, right there. And then the chain can wrap around this post. It'll open like this, which will only have to open a little bit. I'll probably do a different kind of light now because the calf will have to be bottle fed twice a day. And yeah, it'll have nice, I mean, there's a little gap down there right now, but once we get hay in here, there won't be. And that northwest wind can come whipping in and it's not going to bother it. Yeah, I think this will be nice. And last time I talked to Melissa, it was still just the bull calf, but she did have some ideas on the heifer calf also. The last thing she wrote was, well, you know, we could always send it in for hamburger. So, and I think I'm just going to haul it home in the backseat of my truck. I'm going to fold the seat up. That seems like that's what everybody does. Even the people that we bought Mesa and Festus from, because Melissa and her talk all the time. And she messaged her and said it would be better if Joe just puts it in the back of his truck, the back seat. I'd have to fold the seat up, put a tarp down, which I have some big tarps. And then she just bought a whole box of like those moving type blankets. They're real thick, quilted, you know, like heavy duty. I could put those down and just throw it in the back seat and hope for the best. I'd be standing up back there and licking my ear or something. I don't know. But it would be better than hauling that trailer. The smallest trailer they have is a 12-foot livestock trailer. I need about a 4-footer, you know, so I might do that. But it's starting to get dark now, so I'm going to put this in. It's supposed to rain tonight. So I'll get my stuff underneath here, and tomorrow morning I head to the tent, and I'll be there for tomorrow, the following day, and come home the next morning. Unless I get everything done on Friday, I could come home Friday night. We'll see. Oh, Melissa and I just got done milking out Mesa and got all the cream and everything separated and brought everything inside except for my bucket. Everything back here is set up and ready for tomorrow night's milking. So when she comes out here, it'll be real easy. We do that every night anyway. And it just started raining outside. Come on, you guys know you gotta get in there. There you go. You too. I am back from up north for my up to the tent, and if this seems a little bit choppy right now, it's because the everything before on this video was supposed to be its own separate video, and we were supposed to go get the bull calf, and all those other calves were going to go to the sale barn on Friday. Well, then the lady that we know that we got Mesa and Festus from, she gets a hold of Melissa yesterday, and the guy said he just sold the bull calf. He just brought it into the thing. He's not gonna, he wasn't going to hold it until whatever happened there. I don't know. And she said he's a little bit weird. So, but now we still might get the heifer calf. I don't know. And he has another heifer that's due to calve any day now. So I said, well, if we're going to get the heifer calf, we might as well wait and see what this other cow heifer has, because if it has a bull calf, then I want to go down and get that and the heifer at the same time, which would be a better deal because they wouldn't be brother sister. So anyway, I thought I might as well continue this one on. And we had that tree when we had those winds up at the tent. I don't know if you guys watched the deer hunting video on Joe and Zach's survival. I haven't even finished editing it yet. So anyway, we had all those winds come through, and then we had the winds here, and then that top of that tree broke off. So I cut that down just a few minutes ago, and now I've got the barbecue going, and I have to come up with some potatoes for baked potatoes, and all I have is small ones here, so I'll have to do a bunch of them, I guess. Well, it's the next day. I hung out with Melissa yesterday. We watched a movie, and I edited on the deer hunting video. And now today it started at 46 degrees at like midnight. Now it's already down to 36. So it's starting to get colder. Tomorrow it's going to warm up a little bit, be in the upper 40s, but then we have like an inch of rain coming tomorrow night, and then it's just going to be colder. So I'll be starting the wood boiler up probably on Wednesday. And I wanted to get this done though, because we don't have a bull calf coming right now, because that one got brought to the sale barn. I know that we'll be getting one, and maybe another heifer calf if she can find one. We'll see what happens when that one, whatever gets born down there with the heifer that they're waiting on. Anyway, I want to have this done so I'm not out here doing it when it's 0 degrees out. Everything turned on my Jackery 2000. Looks good.
everybody. I'm heading to Home Depot to pick up the machine that blows the attic insulation. I want to get the insulation blown in the attic of the guest house, and I'm going to put some above the workshop also. I'm going to get this machine early today so that I can get all this done, because it's supposed to start raining tonight. And they're talking about an inch of rain, so it's going to be nasty. And then winds, 10 to 20 or 10 to 25, I think they said. And then gusting up around 50. So I wanted to get this done because in 2 days I want to fire up the wood boiler. And I want all this stuff blown before I start it. Brandon and I got the guest house attic blown with insulation and the workshop building. I'll talk about that more in the next video. But yeah, made a little bit of a mess, but it's been really nice with the heat in here and in the workshop. It's totally different. But like I said, I'll talk about that more in the next video. This video is all over the place and out of sequence a little bit, but yeah, it's been really nice. And obviously we had some snow. You'll see that in the next video also. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. And now my videos can get back on track. The right date. I mean, this one is the right date today, but it started so early. It'll be nice to get back on track. Let's see how much power the Jackery 2000 version 2 used. We're at 77%. So we used 23% to build that calf thing. That's not bad. I will see you guys on the next video.